What if I told you that most of us are getting money wrong? The way rich people think about money is completely different from the way most people do. And this difference is one of the key reasons why the wealthy continue to grow their wealth, while many others struggle. Here's a shocking fact. The top 1% own nearly 40% of the total wealth in the United States. But they didn't get there by following the typical advice of save and hope for the best. They think differently. They focus on making smart, long-term choices instead of quick fixes. In this video, you'll discover how the wealthy approach money, investing, and risk. From the power of patience to using debt like a pro, we'll explore the exact strategies they use to build their fortunes. You'll learn why traditional investing advice may be holding you back, and how to think like the rich so you can unlock your own path to financial success. Stick with me, and by the end, you'll understand why the way you think about money could be the reason you're not as rich as you could be. Let's dive in. Chapter 1. The Mindset Shift. Wealth through patience. When it comes to building wealth, patience is often the unsung hero. Rich people don't rush to get rich, they let their investments grow slowly over time. A great example of this mindset is Warren Buffett, who once said, "The stock market is a device for transferring money from the impatient to the patient." His approach to investing focuses on companies that have a proven track record of steady earnings and growth. The key is understanding that wealth accumulation is a marathon, not a sprint. The longer you hold on to valuable investments, the more they tend to grow. This long-term thinking is what separates the rich from the middle class. While most people look for instant returns, the wealthy view money as a tool that works for them over time. Research shows that stocks held for 10+ years typically see higher returns than those traded frequently. A study by Dalbar found that investors who traded often saw a return of just 2.5% annually, while the market itself returned over 9% annually. The takeaway? Patience and time are powerful. Chapter 2. The power of buying undervalued assets. One of the most powerful strategies used by wealthy investors is buying undervalued assets. Rather than chasing after the latest hype, they seek out stocks, real estate, or businesses that are being sold for less than their true value. This is often referred to as value investing, a concept popularized by Benjamin Graham, Warren Buffett's mentor. Buffett has famously said, "Price is what you pay. Value is what you get." The key here is distinguishing between price and value. For example, in 1976, Buffett bought a small textile company called Berkshire Hathaway at a time when it was underperforming. Fast forward, and Berkshire Hathaway is now one of the largest and most successful companies in the world. Studies support the idea that buying undervalued assets leads to better long-term returns. A 2020 study by the CFA Institute found that value stocks outperformed growth stocks over a 20-year period. It's not about buying what's popular, it's about finding something that's priced lower than it should be. Chapter 3. Debt. The secret weapon, or dangerous pitfall. Rich people often use debt strategically to leverage their investments. While most people avoid debt, the wealthy know how to use it as a tool. The difference lies in the type of debt they use. Good debt is used to invest in income-producing assets, while bad debt comes from consumer purchases like credit cards or personal loans. For example, many real estate investors use debt to buy properties that generate rental income. By borrowing money to buy these properties, they can build wealth faster than if they paid in full. A study from the National Association of Realtors shows that 90% of real estate investors use financing to purchase their properties. That said, using debt comes with risks. It's important to have a clear understanding of the investment and its potential returns. The wealthy understand that using debt wisely can accelerate their wealth building, but they also make sure they're borrowing for the right reasons. As Robert Kiyosaki, author of Rich Dad Poor Dad, says, "It's not how much money you make, it's how much money you keep." If you're finding this valuable so far, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon so you can stay updated with more content like this. Chapter 4. Risk and Reward. Calculated courage. Risk is a constant factor in investing, but the rich know how to balance risk and reward. Rather than avoiding risk entirely, they take calculated risks based on thorough research and understanding. This is often the difference between a successful investor and someone who just takes chances. One powerful concept in value investing is the margin of safety. This idea, introduced by Benjamin Graham, suggests that investors should buy stocks at a price lower than their intrinsic value to protect themselves from market fluctuations. It's about reducing the risk while still earning a strong return. The wealthy also use diversification to manage risk. A study from Vanguard found that a well-diversified portfolio can reduce risk by as much as 40%. This means that even if one investment doesn't perform well, others may make up for it. By diversifying across different asset classes, stocks, bonds, real estate, the wealthy protect themselves from financial setbacks. Chapter 5. Money isn't everything. The wealth of knowledge for the rich. Money is just a tool. The true wealth lies in knowledge. They understand that education and experience can often yield higher returns than any investment. Warren Buffett once said, "The best investment you can make is in yourself." Wealthy individuals constantly invest in learning, whether it's through books, seminars, or mentorship. For example, many rich people read dozens of books each year. Buffett reads 500 pages a day to stay informed and gain new insights. The goal isn't just to make money but to learn how to make better decisions with the money they already have. A report by the National Bureau of Economic Research showed that individuals who invest in their skills and knowledge often earn 10–20% more over the long term compared to those who don't. This shows that wealth isn't just about having money, it's about the ability to make more of it through smarter choices and constant growth. Chapter 6. The Compound Effect. The magic of small wins. The magic of compound interest is one of the most powerful forces in investing, and the wealthy understand its power. Albert Einstein is said to have called compound interest the eighth wonder of the world. When wealth is built over time, the growth becomes exponential. This is why the rich often focus on making small, smart investments consistently over the years. Instead of trying to hit a home run with one big investment, they prefer steady, incremental growth. Even if they earn just 7% annually, their wealth will double every 10 years due to compounding. Research from Fidelity Investments shows that long-term investors who reinvest dividends see their returns grow significantly. Over a 30-year period, an initial investment of $10,000 can grow to $76,000 just through the power of compounding. This principle is central to value investing, where slow and steady wins the race. In essence, the wealthy don't just rely on big breaks, they know that consistent, small wins add up over time. And it's this consistency that often results in massive wealth down the road. If you've enjoyed this content, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Keep investing in yourself, and watch your wealth grow.